guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello, welcome back to another full day of eating, a what I eat in a day video. Basically, gonna take you through my day, show you what I eat. It's also a vlog style video. And I also asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram, so I will be answering all of your questions that you have about my prep, about weight loss, about anything you ask me, I will answer. So yeah, I will just do that throughout the day. If you don't know who I am, hello, my name is Louise. I film what I eat in a day videos and basically taking you on my journey of my prep, because I have been sharing my weight loss journey because I was morbidly obese. I weighed 269 pounds in January 2020. I am 5'7" and I am 26 years old, just to give you guys some reference or whatever. Yeah, I started my journey by counting my calories, and I did go to the gym and I walked on a treadmill. I basically just increased my activity and I ate less and I made better food choices, tracked my calories, and I lost 120 pounds. From January 2021 up until now, I have actually maintained my weight loss. I have built some muscle, oosh, and I am now going to compete in a bikini competition in April, so I'm officially 10 weeks out, which is crazy. So I'm taking you guys along and I'm showing you what I eat in that. I just want to put a disclaimer out there. This is what I eat and I'm not telling anyone else to eat like me. You know, our calories are going to be different, everything's going to be different, and yeah, just remember I'm on bikini prep and I will be losing fat. At the weight I'm at now, I'm at a healthy weight, so I'm not saying that if you're at my body fat you need to lose weight or anything. That's not what I'm saying. Obviously bikini preppers are very different, and yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there because I don't want to, you know, confuse anyone or whatever. But yeah, so if you aren't subscribed and that's something you're interested in, I would highly suggest, or what's the word? I don't know. If I were you, I would click subscribe basically and click the bell button so that you get a notification every time I upload. Like this video if you find it entertaining or whatever. If you like it, or even if you don't, just bloody like the video, alright? And leave me a comment down below. Comment some peanuts, because we're having peanut butter today, which is very weird. I've already had a cup of coffee, but I'm having my second coffee of my breakfast. This one is a decaf because I will be having some pre-workout. I make my coffee with sweetener, almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, and then a dash of Skinny Food Co barista syrup. And here is my oats today. I have oats basically every day during the week just because it's quick and easy to make. I will link my what I eat in a day video where I show you how I exactly make this, but it's basically oats, 50 grams of oats, 250 millilitres of unsweetened almond milk, sweetener, a few flavour drops. I put it in the microwave for about 4 minutes. I've also on the top got some frozen raspberries and frozen blueberries, 100 grams of frozen raspberries, 50 grams of frozen blueberries. I microwave that for a minute and I put that on top. I've got some Skinny Food Co syrup on the top, and I also, normally I have PB Fit, which is powdered peanut butter, but I've actually got Pip and Nut smooth peanut butter on there today because I've had to start increasing my fat. So I'm trying to hit my macros basically, which during my weight loss journey I never actually counted my macros. I just tracked my calories. So macro tracking isn't necessary for weight loss, but whilst I'm in prep I'm trying to listen to what my coach says. He's giving me macros, so I'm trying to hit them, so I'm trying to hit my fat. So peanut butter is a good source of fat. Mate, that's 15 grams of peanut butter. Very depressing. That's hardly anything. It is 91 calories for 15 grams of peanut butter. Whereas, you guys know, powdered peanut butter, you get a lot more volume. So it just feels a little bit counterintuitive to me, but I am trying to hit my fat. Fat is good for your hormones, to regulate your hormones and stuff. So that is my breakfast. And the calories for this is 467 calories. Pre-workout breakfast, basically, because I'm going to drop my son off to school. I'm going to drop off my kids to school and then go to the gym. I would film myself making my breakfast every morning, but I literally am in a rush. I have 2 children to get ready for school and get them to school. And yeah, I literally just don't have the time. So that's why I will link the video down below if you want to see how I make my oats. But yeah, so I will eat that, get my kids ready for school and then get them to school. And then I actually have a doctor's appointment, but it's at like 9:40, which doesn't give me enough time to go to the gym, obviously. But I can't just go straight there. So with that 40 minutes, I'm going to go for a nice walk. I will take you guys with me. I'll answer some questions and we'll have a little chat. And then I will head to the gym after. And then I've got back day. I will show you the pre-workout I'm going to take. This is the pre-workout I will be having. It is the Harder Than Last Time pre-workout. I am a sponsored athlete for Harder Than Last Time. Greg Doucette's pre-workout. I'm telling you, it tastes banging. Candy floss kind of flavour. There's no grit to it. I get fantastic energy in the gym. I feel like I get a bit of a pump I actually really enjoy taking the Holland Last Time pre-workout. I literally only have half a scoop because it is pretty strong. So if you would like to order, then you can use my link down in the description down below. It is my affiliate link. So basically I'll get a little bit of commission off there as well. So you can get your pre-workout and support me at the same time. Banging, mate, innit? Well, I will drink that whilst I'm on my way to the gym, but I will make it now or whatever before I go. And then I'm gonna fill up my big bottle, my purple bottle, with some no added sugar Vimto, and I basically drink that when I'm at the gym as well. So yeah, I will go now and eat that and get ready and go. But yeah, you'll see me in a second. Oh, so I've come on my walk. It's literally frosty, cold, foggy. I love it, mate. You know the grass, like when you walk on it and it has that crunch. My son loves it as well. I don't know what about it is, but I'm also very ready for summer. I want it to be summer. So question one, what has been your favourite part of your journey? Almost like in the beginning when I was seeing how much weight I was losing every week, that was a really exciting feeling. Knowing that the changes or whatever that I was making was working, and then like seeing my weight go down consistently every week. Then I kind of like realised that I could do it, if that makes sense. Like after a few months when I started seeing the changes and seeing my weight was going down, and just knowing that, you know, I think it was the part where I realised that I could do this, if that makes sense. Yeah, realising that, you know what, I got this. That part was probably my favourite. Cardio or weights for weight loss, which is best, or both? They both have different benefits, and I personally think they're both very, very important. For burning calories at the time, if that makes sense, cardio is definitely good for, you know, getting you into a calorie deficit. Is also good for your heart, so, you know, you want to be healthy. I think I might just walk on the grass, to be honest. This track around this field, loads of people come for like walking and running and all that. I used to actually come here for running, but it's kind of awkward when I'm talking on camera, to be honest. But yeah, so cardio is really good for burning calories. It's good for your heart and your health. Lifting weights is obviously good because you are physically fit, you're building muscle. You need muscle to, you know, be healthy, especially when you get older. Muscle is actually more metabolically active, so it will help you like burn more calories at rest, which helps you lose fat in the long run. Let me go back on the path. I think they're both important. If you can implement both, then that's the best. If I was to choose one, I personally enjoy lifting weights more, but I also like coming for walks, and walking is cardio. I don't call it cardio, but it is. I just personally think whatever you enjoy is going to be best, whatever you can carry on. But if you could do both, find one of each that you can enjoy, then that's the best. What's the best low calorie meal to eat at Nando's other than the salad? The chicken, the butterfly chicken, is the lowest calorie chicken that you can get there. So if you're going to go to Nando's, I'd say get the butterfly chicken. I think the rice is more lower calorie than the chips and the mash. I know they do like the broccoli and stuff, but they cook it in butter. So if you could say to them to take away the butter, like not cook it in butter, then you can get like the veg and stuff from there as well. But whenever I go Nando's, if I'm going to get a lower calorie option, I go for the butterfly chicken and I order like a large side salad and I cover it in Nando's sauce, and that's fave for me. This person asked if I can give a detailed journey building squat strength from your first squat to now. Well, when I first squatted with a barbell, I used the bar, and that was 20 kilograms, and for me that was heavy at the time. I put 5 kilograms on each side, so I went up to 30 kilograms, and you know, I just carried on doing that, and then I eventually added 10 kilograms on each side, so that'd be what, 40 kilograms. And then I was trying to build up by like 2.5 kilograms on each side, so 5 kilograms every time. Like I was just trying to push myself, man. I don't know. But then I injured my back, which brought me back a bit. So I couldn't squat for a while. I started to build myself back up again, just adding a little bit of weight each time. So another 2.5 on each side, and just trying to push myself. So I did push myself up to 70 kilogram squats for 10. I've not tried to do a 1 rep max for the squat. I'm more about building muscle. I do want to focus on strength after the show. I've not actually tried to do a 1 rep max. I'm actually scared to do a 1 rep max, especially after hurting my back. So yeah, even with deadlifts, I very rarely try to go to a 1 rep max, just because after deadlifts my back does kind of hurt. So I really don't want to risk injuring myself. Don't mind sharing your age. I'm 26. I will be 27 in July. What Skinny Food Co products would you recommend based on the meals you eat? Pick 5. Oh, okay. Coffee syrups. 100%. The Skinny Food Co jams, I cannot live without them. I will never ever go back to normal jam. So the jams, the syrups that I put on my oats and my coffee, on my oats and my French toast and ice cream, all of them kind of sweet syrups, 100% that's free. The flavour drops, they are bloody banging, and you can add it to your oats, to your drinks. You can add it to literally ice cream, protein shakes, just so much stuff. That's 4. And then this is very hard. You're making me pick because I know so many, and I'm like, do I want to? So I'm thinking about the pizza sauce, but then if I couldn't have that, I would say the pizza sauce, because I love the pizza sauce. So yeah, but then I also love their like chocolate snacks, like their chocolate spreads and stuff. But yeah, so I'll probably say the pizza sauce because I really love the pizza sauce and I have it quite a lot. Do you and your family eat all the same meals, or do you have different meals to meet your goals? So at the minute, especially while I'm in prep, sorry, I've got to swap arms, my arm's hurting. Yeah, especially now at the minute while I'm on prep, I am eating slightly different meals just because I am trying to hit my macros, and sometimes that means eating the same kind of things. I am kind of at the minute meal prepping a little bit the day before. I will go through that a bit more in detail in a bit. Yeah, so like the night before I'm planning my meals out for the next day. That means that, yeah, I am eating slightly different to everyone else. But whilst I was losing weight and maintaining and stuff, I did eat quite a lot of the same foods as them. Lunches might be slightly different, dinners maybe slight variations. Like I showed you before, they will have normal chicken while I'll have chicken breast. Obviously while I'm in prep, it is definitely going to be a lot more different. Do you eat much cheese? I don't see a lot of females in the fitness space, I think that's what it says. So I'm wearing gloves so I can't do this. In fitness, eating it. I didn't eat cheese for a long time actually because I was breastfeeding my son and he is allergic to dairy, or was allergic. He's actually able to eat cheese now, so happy days. Yeah, I didn't eat it for a long time, and then I ended up becoming intolerant to it myself. But since like giving it time and doing a milk ladder and that, I can now have cheese. So I do have a bit of cheese. I don't have a lot, but I have a bit. I have the fat-free cheese slices in my wraps quite a lot. I did have like a bit of like grated cheese in some pasta, which is really nice. I do love cheese. It's just quite highly caloric. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with dairy. Like I don't not have it just because it's dairy, if that makes sense. There is like big myths in this fitness space that you can't really eat dairy, it's bad for you. That's not true. Dairy is a good source of protein and it's good for your bones, calcium and all that. So yeah, if you can fit it within your calories, have it. It's just cheese is very highly caloric. Even like the low fat cheese is quite high in calories, so that's why I don't really have it too much. That's all the questions I'm going to answer for right now. Obviously I'll answer more throughout the day, but I need to get to my appointment now, and then once my appointment's done, I'm going to head straight to the gym. I've got back day today. I went through my back workout in my last video, what I do on back day. I love back day, man. Back day is one of my faves. Every day is my fave, to be fair. And then I'm going to get some posing practice done. Obviously, because I've got this appointment, everything is going to be a bit later. So by the time I get home, I will make lunch. At least I know what I'm having because I planned it last night. Alright, so I'm home from the gym now, finally. I am bloody hungry. So yeah, anyway, I am having my creatine. I forgot to have it in the morning, but I had my pre-workout anyway, and I've had my omega-3 supplements and my hair and nail skin, the ones I showed you before, I had them. So I'm drinking my creatine. I want to give you guys an update, right, on the creatine, right? Am I seeing results, whatever? I think I personally am, because obviously I'm eating less calories, but I feel like I'm getting stronger in the gym. I don't know, like the weights are seeming a bit lighter. I've gone up in nearly everything, and obviously I am eating less. So yeah, I think maybe it might be the creatine, or it could just be that, you know, a coincidence that I'm getting stronger. But yeah, I also noticed my weight was going up, even though I was eating a little bit less like calories. So yeah, and I can see in the mirror it's not fat. Yeah, whether that's water, because creatine can make you hold on to more water, or whether it's muscle or a bit of both, I don't know, I can't say. But I did do my check-in on Sunday, which I was actually kind of happy with. I will post my check-in here. I feel like I am a little bit leaner, even though the scale has actually gone up slightly. Maybe now my calories are down to 2,200, maybe it will start to go down more. But I'm not too worried about the scale. Pete even said to me, my coach said, don't worry about the scale, because I remember when I was asking him before we went into prep, I said, like, how much do you want me to lose a week and all that? And he was like, I don't care about what the scale says. It's the body fat that I care about. Like, we're not worrying about that. And I said, but I want to know, like, how am I going to measure it? He said, we'll do visual check-ins. He goes, take body measurements. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not stressing. It's good to do the weekly check-ins. because you can see visually, if that makes sense. I know so many people are like worried about taking creatine because of the water weight, the scale weight, but really it's just water. It's just a number on the scale. Would you rather, you know, increase your performance in the gym, build muscle, and like change your body recomposition, lose fat and all that stuff, or worry so much about the number on the scale? You know what I mean? Scale isn't, who cares about the number on the scale? It's just a number. But it's wraps today, of course. I'm actually addicted to wraps at the minute. I love it, right? I love it, okay? I've already warmed up the wraps. These are the Weight Watchers ones I use. I like to use the Weight Watchers ones. I also like the bee-free ones. They are quite good. They are quite low calorie, and you've got like high protein ones as well, but I do find they are quite tough. You know what I mean? These are more like proper wraps, and they're softer. So it depends on what you like, to be fair. I already planned out my lunch yesterday. Like I said earlier, I have been the night before planning out my meals for the next day, so that it gives me a bit more flexibility. I can kind of decide what I feel for. I will show you guys later. I will prep tomorrow's food, or plan tomorrow's food. So yeah, I kind of can choose what I feel for, but stay within the same kind of food. And then I'm prepping like my meals, like my dinner I've prepped most of it anyway, so that is ready when I'm hungry, because I've started to notice I'm getting quite hungry before I'm about to eat. And it's so easy, like before it was okay, I could have just done it, eat a snack or whatever while I'm making my food, whereas now I want to hit my macros. I want to stick within my calories. It's quite important for me to do that, so I can't just like pick up food while I eat while I'm, you know, it just makes it harder for me. So having it ready, having it there, it just makes my life easier. So that's why I'm doing it, right? So now the wraps are probably cold, but I don't know if you can see, I'll show you. I've got my plate on the scale. I've been asked to show how I portion out my food, right? So this is how I'm doing it. To be honest, with my veg, I don't like do portions, if that makes sense. I actually have double the portion size. Like, so for example, I'm going to put this bag of salad in my wraps. This is, I think, pretty sure it says it's 2 servings. 1 serving is 20 grams apparently. 20 grams, and this is a 80 gram bag. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 4 servings. This is apparently 4 servings. This is stupid, right? I eat the whole damn bag. With things like this, yeah, veg, low calorie, baby leaf and rocket salad, right? Just eat the whole thing. This is what low calorie will fill you up, right? So that's how I live my life. Vegetables and that, you'll see that I don't go by the serving size or anything, because I like to be full, and there's nothing wrong with eating the whole bag. So I will be eating the whole bag of that. I should have actually warmed up the chicken with the wraps. I'm going to probably put the chicken in. I'm going to put the chicken in the microwave with the wraps again, because I didn't think this through. But I've got a whole packet of chicken, cooked chicken breast. This is just plain chicken breast slices. It's 115 grams, and I'm just going to chuck it in the wraps. And then I'm going to chuck this in the microwave for 20 seconds. As I planned it out already, I already put the amounts of veg, and I just guessed. So what I'm going to do is go by what I've tracked already, because I already put it all in my fitness pal last night. 80 grams of cucumber, 80 grams of gherkins, and the whole bag of salad. I would normally have tomatoes in there, but I've run out of tomatoes. I need to do a shop. So yeah, I'm going to stick this in the microwave and then chop up my veg. I'm going to chop up some cucumber. I love pickles, man. Pickles are actually a really good, gherkins pickles, they're a really good bloody snack, man. I could just stand here and eat them. Like when I'm extra hungry and like I just want to snack on something, I will literally take this out of the fridge and start eating a couple of them, you know? But yeah, that's kind of how I'm doing it at the minute. But I have actually ordered meal prep containers, and I'm going to try next week. So on Sunday, I'm going to meal prep some of my meals for next week, and I'm just going to see how that goes, right? So let me know in the comments whether you want me to film my meal prep, show you how I'm doing it or whatever. I even put some labels because I wanted to label the containers. I don't know what I'm going to put on the containers. Maybe Monday dinner, Monday lunch, Tuesday, I don't know, something, yeah? I want to try something. I thought the labels might come important. You know what, we're just going to fill these wraps up. It's going to fall everywhere and everything, but it's going to keep us full. We don't use 20 grams of bloody salad, no. I use the whole bag. Yeah, and it was 80 grams of each, wasn't it? So, and then gherkins, 71. Yeah, so that's how I kind of do it. I'm actually going to chuck on a couple of jalapenos as well. Then I've said 50 grams of the light mayo. This one is actually from Lidl's. Right, set the scale to 0. I'm going to just do 50 grams. Nando sauce, 50 grams. You guys know I love my Nando sauce. Okay, so here is my lunch, obviously. So it's there. And I have got a big bottle of no added sugar Vimto, obviously. Obviously, guys, come on now. Come on. We know me by now. I am going to eat that off camera because, you know, you can see it's going to fall everywhere. It's going to be messy. And I'm not about to embarrass myself even more than I already have with myself. Okay, so I just thought I would answer a few questions and then I'll eat this. I'm actually really hungry and it's nearly 2 o'clock, so I will be picking up my kids soon. So yeah, did you track protein from the start or lose weight just being in a deficit? When I first started, I didn't actually track my protein, but I did actually eat protein with every meal. I think the only one I didn't start eating protein with was breakfast to start with, because I didn't add any protein powder or anything to my oats, and yeah, I just didn't do that. I didn't actually track my protein or make sure I was hitting my protein when I first ever started, but then obviously after a couple of months I found like Obese to Beast and Greg Doucette, and then I learned about the importance of eating protein. So yeah, I definitely think it is something that you should be mindful of. You might not have to like track it to the gram to start off with, but I would suggest eating protein with every meal. Just space it throughout the day would be like really beneficial. How do you overcome cravings for chocolate, cakes, etc.? Make low calorie versions of it, or you can just allow yourself to have it in moderation, of course, but sometimes that makes it harder to fit within our calories and is kind of, they taste good, don't they? They're highly palatable. So once you have more, sometimes you find yourself you can't stop. So I find making lower calorie versions of the food you love, or finding lower calorie versions of the food you're craving. So for example, ice cream, you can obviously make your own protein ice cream, anabolic ice cream. You can get Halo Top ice cream, lower calorie versions. And they're just gonna be able to, you're gonna just find it a lot more easier to fit it within your diet. Obviously Greg Doucette's cookbook, which I'll leave the link in the description down below if you want to purchase it. But yeah, he has loads of like anabolic muffins, like high protein, lower calorie muffins and all of that stuff, so that if I feel for that stuff, I can make it and fit it within my calories. It's high protein, it's going to keep me more satiated, it will fit more within my macros, and yeah, just stuff like that. So like with chocolate, I found like if I'm really craving chocolate, add in a bit of cocoa powder or chocolate protein powder to my oats in the morning, or like a little bit of chocolate protein powder and Greek yogurt with a little bit of cocoa powder, a bit of Skinny Food Co chocolate syrup in there, add loads of fruits. It will still keep me full, but it gets that chocolate craving. So little things like that. And French toast, anabolic French toast is like cake, mate, I tell you that. Anabolic French toast, banging. I have a video of making that, so yeah, make it and let me know. I'm telling you, every single person that's tried it, I've not had one person say to me they don't like it. It is literally banging. What do you do when you're invited to dinner at a friend's place and you know they will make a meal that will ruin your calories or macros, or make you feel with upset stomach? Well, if it will make me, if I know it's going to make me have an upset stomach, I would say I'm not going to eat that. I'm going to bring my own food. But if it's just more like it's not going to fit within my calories or whatever, it all depends on what you want. Like once in a while, going out for a meal, going over your calories in one meal is okay. Like it's not gonna make you gain weight. It's not gonna ruin your progress overall. It's what you do consistently. But if it's something that like you just don't want to do, you don't want to go over your calories and stuff, what you can do is plan before. So you can eat a little bit less calories during the day before, not the day before, like before you go for the meal. So have a lighter breakfast or lighter lunch. Or like you can kind of save up your calories throughout the week. So like go eat 100 calories less a day, if that makes sense. Obviously be sensible, don't like cut your calories back massively, but like a little bit just to kind of save up your calories for that day. Or you can prepare your own food and bring it and eat your own food there. Like for example, I've got a family meal coming up, but obviously I'm in prep, so I've said that I can come, but I'm not going to eat. Yeah, and I feel like if that your family or your friends support you, they should be supportive in that time as well. Like I know it's a bit annoying, but if you've got goals and you're working towards them, I don't feel like it should really bother anyone else. Tips for hunger pangs before bed. I can't sleep unless I eat something. That could be because you've not actually eaten enough throughout the day. So make sure that you aren't in a massive deficit. Eat like fill up on low calorie, high volume foods. For example, like my food that I eat, like I literally make sure I eat high volume so it fills me up. And I also suggest eating protein before bed, because you won't, like, you have like 2 main chances for muscle protein synthesis. I think it's like 4 throughout the day, but like 1 is like straight after you work out, and then the other 1 is before you go to bed, like while you're sleeping. That's where you build muscle as well. So having a high protein snack before bed also will help with, like, you know, you've got the protein there ready to build the muscle, but also it's satiating. So yeah, if you make sure you try and like eat a snack before bed, like you can have, I don't know, eggs, that's what I'm going to be having, protein ice cream, something that you like that. But if you're not eating enough calories, then make sure you're obviously filling up. You'll make sure you're eating enough throughout the day. That's what I would say. But anyway, I'm actually, speaking of being hungry, I'm bloody hungry. I want to eat my food, so I'm going to eat my food, and then I will pick up my kids from school, and then I also need to go on a walk. So yeah, we'll go on a walk. All right, so I'm back in from my walk. Rashawn's cooking shrimp. Yeah, and it actually smells really nice. Do you want to show him the shrimp? Yeah, so I've got out my chicken and my rice that I've got there. I weigh out my rice cooked. So I had rice yesterday and I cook it in the rice cooker, and there was rice left over, so I thought, you know, I have it, save it and have it today. I weigh it out cooked, so when I weigh it, it's 200 grams. Obviously, it's different when you weigh dry rice than cooked rice, but I just make sure I track it as cooked rice. I've been doing that consistently since I've been tracking, and it's been completely fine for me. It's worked for me, so I weigh it cooked. Yeah, obviously if you weigh it out dried, then it's a little bit more accurate, but I've always just tracked it as cooked, and yeah, I've been fine. And then I've got some chicken breast on the top. It looks quite pathetic, to be fair. Ison's chicken is like mad small, like, you know what I mean? But the chicken, I weighed it out before I cooked it and tracked it as that. So the chicken is 152 grams of like raw chicken, and then I cooked it, whatever. So I will put that in the microwave and heat that up. But I am also having 300 grams of these green whole beans. I got these from Lidl's. So, oh, I've not got that much left in here. Got to go and get some more veg. I've run out of broccoli. 300, and I've not got a lot of green beans left. That's depressing. And then I'm going to have 100 grams of Brussels sprouts. So let's see if I can get to 100 in here. And with portion sizes, guys, you can actually just look on the back of the packet, and it normally says how much is a portion size, and you weigh it out. For me, with veg and stuff, I normally have way more than the portion size, like I said, because they're low calorie, so it helps to keep you full up. And what I'm going to do, very simple, I'm going to pour my kettle, boiled water already boiled, and pour that in, and then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt. I just dropped boiling hot water on my foot. Oh, the pain's gone. It's fine. I don't know whether the pain's gone or my toe's just about to fall off. Either way. I hate this kettle. This kettle spills everywhere. Every kettle we've always had, the water just goes everywhere. I chose this kettle as well. Sick and tired of it. Anyway, right. Oh, I hate that. My days. Oh my days, that's proper burnt my toe. A little bit of salt. Bam, let that boil. Heat that up, put it in my bowl. It looks like hardly anything in this tiny little container. But put it in there and fill it up with loads of veg. And then I'm going to put on top 150 grams of my Nando sauce. And I'll show you guys when it's done. But yeah, so that's that basically. That's how I do my dinner. Very simple, very easy. So here's my dinner, guys. I've got my rice, my chicken and my veg with the 150 grams of Nando sauce. Bam bam. And the calories for my dinner comes up to 581 calories. And I've got a bottle of Vimto here as well. And I've got my son here. I've been giving him a cuddle in the living room. They've been watching SpongeBob and we've been having a nice cuddle. So when I had to come in here to get my food, he's followed me in here. Give me back my camera bag. Yeah, so I'm going to go in there. Could you pass it back? Like, literally, he took the sweetener off the side. Everything. Innit? You just want me to come in there and give you more cuddles. You want more cuddles? More cuddles. All right, I'm coming. So, yeah, I will go in the living room and eat that. And then... You want to sing some songs? All right, that's fine. Okay. And then I'm going to put them to bed. And, yeah. Guys, I had to get in some comfy pyjamas, man. It's freezing. I don't like it. It's freezing cold. Anyways, got my repping my Harry Potter. Harry Potter is like elite. Is that what you say? I don't know. Right, but anyway, so I'm basically planning what I'm having tomorrow. So I'm gonna weigh and cook my chicken breast ready for tomorrow. Just as easier to track it and get it all done before. So there you go, 110. We'll go for that one. 118. That's how I weigh it basically. And then I'm gonna put some garlic powder on there, and then some chicken seasoning. It's such a tiny chicken breast, it's gonna look so small, but there you go. And I'm gonna put that in the oven. I put it in for 17 minutes, and then I turn it over and put it in for another 17 minutes, and it cooks perfectly, mate. Actually, I've decided we need more chicken, to be honest. Ah, that's got hot already. I literally just put it in and then took it out straight away. So 118 plus 80, yeah, 198, yeah, or 118 plus 32, but it's still a little bit of chicken. 118 plus 32, yeah, 150. Right, so 150 grams, there you go. Normally I just chuck in a chicken breast, weigh it and track it as it goes, but obviously I'm trying to hit the macros, so that's why we're doing this. But yeah, extra, we're trying to meal prep so I don't have to think about it tomorrow. And the reason why I'm doing this is so that I don't have to like try and make up my macros at the end of the day, you know? Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I'm going to boil the potatoes now as well, so I'm going to weigh out 350, boil the potatoes. And then, like literally just normal potatoes, so I'm going to weigh them out more. I'm going to peel it and then weigh it 350, boil it, and then put that in a container with the chicken, and then the veg I will just cook tomorrow. Okay, so I've got the potatoes boiling there, the chicken's in the oven, and I've planned what I'm having tomorrow. So I'll go through what I'm having. So basically what I do is kind of like put in what I know I'm going to have for breakfast. I'm going to have my oats. So I've put in my oats for breakfast. Instead of having peanut butter as my source of fat with that, I am doing 15 grams of chia seeds. I do like to add chia seeds to my oats sometimes, so I've got that instead. Obviously with my protein powder in there, I've put 50 grams of blueberries, 100 grams of raspberries, and then I'm going to have my powdered peanut butter. And then for lunch, I am doing 2 slices of regular arse white bread with 100 grams of spinach, 350 grams of egg whites, 50 grams of lighter than light mayonnaise. I've literally, guys, you know if you're following me on Instagram or if you're a member, but I did a members video making avocado toast, and I actually like avocado now. So I'm going to pick up an avocado at Iceland when I go tomorrow, and I'm going to have 50 grams of avocado on toast with egg whites, and then with light mayonnaise on there and some hot sauce. And then on the side I have like 250 grams of mushrooms and spinach like fried together, and then I've accounted for 20 sprays of fry light with that. Dinner is 250 grams of broccoli, the frozen one, 150 grams of green beans, and then with 350 grams of potatoes, 150 grams of chicken, and 150 grams of Nando sauce. That's it. And my snacks for tomorrow is I'm going to have one of my vanilla donuts. Oh, I'm actually so excited for that. I'll have that after my leg session tomorrow. I've accounted for 3 cups of coffees. My breakfast, I also accounted for a cup of coffee with my breakfast, because I always just have a cup of coffee with my breakfast, and then 3 extra cup of coffees throughout the day. Obviously I save one for the evening, kind of try and spread it out throughout the day. And then I've got 5 rice cakes with 70 grams of Skinny Food Co jam and 15 grams of peanut butter to, you know, put on my rice cakes. And that is my snacks for tomorrow. That comes up to 2,186 calories for tomorrow. So I've got 14 calories leeway, but I don't actually track things like Pepsi Max. I forgot to say I have had a Pepsi Max today and my Vimto. So yeah, and you know, if I'm extra hungry and I really want a snack, what I'm gonna have is I've got in the fridge some sugar-free jelly pots. They're like 4 calories a jelly pot. I'm not going to concern myself too much with going over my calories by eating 1 or 2 jelly pots. It's a couple of calories. I'll just walk up and down a couple of times and I'll burn that off. Macros would be 165 grams of protein, 245 grams of carbs, and 54 grams of fat. And then today I've still got my snack to have. So for my snack, I've actually boiled 3 eggs, so I will have that before bed. I will show you guys anyway, and then I'm going to have some rice cakes as well, but I'll show you. But I will just go through today's macros, just, you know, to think. You guys probably hear my potatoes boiling. Anyway, so today it's 164 grams of protein, 241 grams of carbs, 58 grams of fat. So that's today's macros. Okay, so here's the chicken and potatoes in this container. I'm waiting for this to cool down, and then I'll cover it and put it in the fridge for tomorrow, and then cook my veg and have that with Nando sauce tomorrow. So here is my coffee, Rashan's tea. This is Rashan's snack, which is not fair because this is this on there, the white chocolate raspberry flavours. Chocolate spread. Oh my days, you know how hard it was for me to not lick my fingers when I was making this? But I didn't, it's fine. But it looks like mayonnaise on toast, but it tastes so good. That's like literally my favourite spread. But I have got 3 large boiled eggs and 5 rice cakes with my coffee. And that's my snack, so I get my carbs, my protein and my fat in there as well. So yeah, doing this whole meal prep thing the night before. I'm just trialling it to see how I get on. At the minute, I quite like it. I'll answer a couple of questions. Your body has so much definition. How much pounds of muscle did you build? So I'm actually weighing more now than I did this time last year, but I'm leaner now and I have more muscle. I'm not sure exactly how much pounds of muscle I built. I don't feel like I can really accurately say that, but I definitely have built muscle and lost fat. So thank you for noticing. And when to stop cutting and go into maintenance while looking so jacked like you. Like, I think it's hard to know when to maintain, because you always want to get, like, you know, you feel like you're so used to losing weight that you feel like you want to lose a little bit more and a little bit more. But I definitely think if you start to feel more hungry, you're thinking a lot more about food, because those are the signs, and you're feeling more tired and stuff. Those are the signs that your body is like, it needs a break and it needs to be at maintenance. Maybe you're getting too lean for yourself. Like, everyone's set point is different, which actually leads me on to someone else's question, because I remember someone asked this. I thought it was quite a good question. Do I believe you have a set weight and your hunger goes up if you go below that? I 100% agree. I believe in the set weight. I don't think it's a specific weight. I think it's more of like a body fat percentage that you're meant to be, or it doesn't mean that it's like specifically a certain number, but like in a range. I think some people are genetically able to be leaner and not feel as hungry, whereas people that have been obese or overweight, like quite overweight, I feel like their set point, our set point, is a bit higher. So I definitely noticed a difference. Last April I got to my leanest and I was really hungry like all the time. Like, I didn't really feel satisfied even after eating a meal. I had a lot less energy. I was more moody all the time, and I did think I began to start thinking more about food. So I noticed that I had to actually increase my body fat, which I did. So yeah, I think, but whereas someone else who is naturally lean, they might not feel like that at that same body fat. I think it's different for everyone, but I definitely do believe that there's a set point that you can healthily maintain a weight, if that makes sense. I'm hungry in my calorie deficit. Help for feeling full, not binging and not giving up. I'd say first you need to enjoy what you eat, make food that you enjoy. Fill up on low calorie dense food, high volume foods. I show you basically high volume foods every time I eat basically. You can see my portions are quite big, so that keeps me full. Find ways to make your diet enjoyable. And don't restrict yourself, like don't over restrict yourself. If you want a chocolate bar and you can fit it within your calories, have that. Although if you're hungry and you have a chocolate bar, you're more likely to binge on that chocolate bar and try and eat more chocolate. So be more mindful about your choices. So if you're really hungry and you feel for chocolate, try and make yourself like a protein ice cream, like a chocolate one with chocolate protein powder, or loads of low-fat Greek yogurt, chocolate protein powder, a bit of cocoa powder in there, loads of fruit. Like, try and make ways to make it more filling and more satiating. And then that way you get that little craving fix, but you also aren't very hungry and just feel like triggering yourself to eat more, if that makes sense. Is drinking 3 litres of water okay to be replaced with 3 litres of squash? I hate water. Yes, you guys see, I drink Vimto all the time. I don't actually really drink plain water. It's still water, you're just adding like squash to it. I would say definitely try to add like the no added sugar squash, because they can add up quite high in calories if it's not no added sugar. No added sugar ones is a few calories per like dash or whatever, so yeah. How are you feeling now that you reduced your, I'm guessing it says calories, I had to screenshot it because it was coming off my story. So at the minute I'm actually feeling okay, like I'm not feeling extra hungry. Only thing I'm noticing is that before my meals I'm starting to get quite hungry, which I think making sure I know what I'm gonna eat has massively helped, so I'm not like looking around the kitchen trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat whilst being really hungry, because then I'm more likely to just pick up other things and just eat random things. So yeah, but other than that, I'm feeling good. I still have a lot of energy. I'm not tired. I'm not noticing anything with my training, but I'm also at 2,200 calories, so I'm not on low calorie yet. Obviously, it's going to change. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to chill, eat this, got my eggs for my protein snack before bed. And yeah, don't worry guys, this is a decaf. And then I'll go to bed at 10. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you left a thumbs up, mate. Comment down below an egg. Let me know how you like your eggs. How do you like your eggs in the evening? I like mine boiled. But you know what I haven't had in a long time? The dippy egg soldiers. I definitely want to make that soon on my days. I love them. It's been a long time since I had them. It reminds me of when I was a kid. But anyway, comment down below an egg. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and that bell button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.